what would be happening to us? What values do you think will be built already displayed in this very position as we get closer walking with God? What do you think? What are the marriage attributes that will be displayed evidently in a couple at this point?
Contentment.
So contentment. And I want us to write as many as possible. At this point, you're drawing closer to God. You're drawing closer to one another. And Alan says, contentment. You'll be contented in Him, contented with one another, contented with what is given you, but contented with everything that is around you. What else?
Selflessness.
Selfless. Now, remember, from selfishness to
Selflessness.
that you are thinking about the other. You are just minding about the other. You are looking at like Philippians 2. You're looking at for each other's good. Enjoy. You want to meet each other's needs at this point. You get it? You're looking at how you can become, how the other one can become better. You want to meet the needs of your partner. Let me hear from you people. At this point, what's going on?
Humility.
There is humility. Possibly ladies who submit with submission.
Unconditional love.
Unconditional love. Now you just are growing in submission with unconditional love. You are just growing to, think about, and we're going to look at this, and look at that list, and think about it. Who doesn't desire to get there? Who doesn't desire to be in this space? Teamwork. There is teamwork. You find that you just want to do things together. One is in the kitchen, another one is possibly trying to do these things. You are free, but you want to do things together. You want to achieve things together. You're no longer competing with one another. You're just at home, you're together. You are wherever you are. Faithfulness. Sure. At this point, when you get 20,000 shillings, you want to put it here. You have totally surrendered. Faithfulness. Is honesty, which we talked about. You get it? Transparency. There is nothing you are hiding from your wife, from your husband. You're just an open book. The Spirit of God is just producing His fruit among that you begin to sense people who are walking in oneness. Any other things that you think?
Vulnerability.
Vulnerability.
That go with selflessness.
Vulnerability.
Vulnerability. A point where you don't want to prove a point.
Yeah, maybe it could even go with humility. You don't want to prove any point anymore. At this point, you share with your spouse. At this point, you can even bring about a story that you have hidden from your wife. People who are believers and are genuine believers who have really experienced God, men especially, that's when they bring about the children they produce outside. But of course, you know, when that confession vulnerability comes, of course, you know that you have things to deal with as well. It doesn't come easy, does it? Because they will ask you all along. All along. And so they can decide to say, so you don't love, you don't. You can actually tend to be like you're sliding down. But once you are in there, the grace of God sustains. It causes us to be in that position. Yes. Anything else?
Forgiveness.
Vulnerability.
Yeah.
Okay, we can put it here. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. You quickly forgive. Because you see, the Spirit of God is the one that is at work. This you're not really working. Are you not working? This is basically the fruit. This fruit of the Spirit. It has nothing to do with, you are only walking with God and the Spirit is producing all things.
Forgiveness and repentant heart.
Repentance. And all these things are not easy, are they? Are they? No. But you see, as we grow in this, you see that God is at work. And that's where He desires us to go. Beloved, when God designed marriages, that's where He wanted us to go. It's hot. It's hot. Is it hot? Or it's in this corner that is hot?